Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. So for this week, I'm planning out the week of January 25th through the 31st, and I am using the Anya kit from Glam. Now, I realize that you guys have not technically seen this kit yet. I haven't hauled it. It is actually in a haul that I've already filmed, but it has not gone live yet. So you guys will see how much I am in love with this kit in that haul. So I apologize that you guys are going to be seeing this double, but I legit am obsessed with this kit. Anastasia has always been one of my favorite movies like ever, and I am so excited for this kit. When she released this, I was like, I'm all on board for this kit. I need it in my life. So we're excited for this. I was so excited to put this down. I forgot to put my washi down. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, really excited for this kit. I love the colors. I love the artwork, and I think it's perfect. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm saying that Anastasia is a Disney princess because, you know what? Disney bought Fox, and yeah, I'm counting her as a Disney princess, so I don't care what anyone says. Anyway, so if you guys see what I'm doing right here, I actually am doing a double box hack that I saw from Rosie of Rosie Plans. She does so many different, like, full box hacks and things like that, and she actually sent this one to me, and then I watched her plan with me, and I was like, oh my god, that's brilliant. So if you want to see exactly how I created that, definitely go watch her video. It is just the most amazing, like, thing, the way that she actually came up with this. She did it, I believe, actually in the Anya kit. She used this kit as well, I think for a different week, but she used the double box hack that I used in that video. So definitely go check that out. I'll actually have her channel link below. But it's amazing. I use the double box. I put a scene on the top of it, and I love it. It's great. So yeah, that is how I did that. I used a couple different extenders and things for this spread. But anyway, I do have some more questions. I still have some questions that I asked from you guys like a while ago, so I will just continue on with them. I did get one question in my comments of one of my videos asking who my favorite Avengers character is. So I actually have always loved Captain America. He's just been my favorite, but purely, I mean, just because he's Captain America, but also because of Chris Evans. I will be 100% transparent. I have always loved Chris Evans. I loved him as Johnny in the Fantastic Four as the Human Torch, and I love him just as an actor. I'm like, oh my god, I can't. So he is my automatic favorite Captain America. I do love Bucky Barnes as well, and also the Scarlet Witch. I love Wanda, and I love WandaVision right now. I think it's so cool, but like, she's just so powerful, and I don't know, those are the ones I like. I could probably name so many that I like, but overall favorite character, Captain America. Okay, and then I have, when you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? So this changed a couple times, not too much. The first thing I wanted to be when I first was growing up was a teacher, which I feel like that's always a thing. Like, everyone wants to be a teacher at some point in their life. That was like in like 3rd, 4th grade that I wanted to be a teacher. It then moved to me wanting to be a nurse, which was actually what I was going to school for. And I got all the way up to the section where I finished all my prerequisites and everything, and it was essentially just getting into a nursing program, and that was when I stopped because I could not afford it. I did not qualify for financial aid, and I was not 25 yet at the time to be able to apply for myself. So I actually stopped going to school, and I am kind of glad I stopped because I don't think nursing would have been the right fit for me. So now my career I want to make at Disney, so I am going to be doing something related to that. But that was, when I was younger, what I wanted to be when I grew up was a nurse and a teacher. Let's see, actually no, I'm not going to do that one. Do you feel sad seeing Disney World open and not Disneyland? Yes and no. I mean, I know that Disneyland's not open for like safety reasons, and also because California, just the state is literally insane. There's multiple reasons why just California is ridiculous, but they are not opening because of safety things, and I know LA at one point had the highest cases. I don't know if they still do. They probably do. I just feel sad seeing people going to Disney World. I miss having just a basic Disney day where you just can have fun and you can just wash away all your worries and just go on rides and like just be there. Even not even going on the rides, just walking around and people watching is great. So that is honestly what I miss. I just miss the aspect of going. It is a little sad seeing Florida open because I see people who do go there and I'm just like, my heart, I want to go. But I mean, Disneyland will open at the right time or when they're ready or when the state thinks that we're ready. So I mean, I can't really be too sad about it. But yeah, I do definitely miss like Disney days. That's what I mainly miss. What are your makeup faves? Excuse me, sorry. I kind of like said that in a weird way. So I have a very small makeup collection now. I decluttered a lot of my makeup earlier of 2020 or early in 2020. So I only have a couple things that I absolutely love, and I actually do have the drawer below me so I can tell you what I love. So I love for primer, the Too Faced Hangover X primer. It is the best face primer I've ever found. The foundation that I love at the moment is the Born This Way Too Faced foundation as well. And then the Tarte concealer, the Shape Tape concealer, which I feel like everyone loved. I don't know if they still love it, but everyone loved it for a long time. And I also love ColourPop lipsticks. Those are the only lipsticks that I can handle. I like the matte ones. I don't like any lip gloss or any glossy things. I prefer just like matte lips, and those are my favorite lipsticks. And I'm trying to think what else. I use a lot of just like basic drugstore brands for mascara and eyeliner and things. I don't use anything else too fancy. I do love Tarte. Is it Tarte or Too Faced? It's Tarte. I do love Tarte eyeshadow palettes. I'm a very neutral person when it comes to my makeup, so I don't go too crazy. But I do love those. And then also I think it's Becca highlighters. I love those as well. So those are my makeup faves. I know that's a lot, but that's kind of like my favorite of every different like makeup like part of your face, if that makes sense, like section of your face. So yeah, that's pretty much all of my faves, and that is everything that I'm gonna be able to, or like all the questions I'm gonna be able to answer for this Plan With Me. I do still have more so they will be continuing in the future Plan With Me's. Also, really quickly before I get into the plans, can someone tell me why I did not realize that the last Plan With Me and the one before it, I used the same Simply Gilded washi for them? I almost never do that, and I didn't realize that I did that, and I was just like, Lindsay, why? So I'm surprised no one noticed that. I didn't notice it until I like went back on that video, and I was just like, wait, didn't I already use this? It was just my brain apparently just spaced. But anyway, moving into the plans. So I did slow down the plans portion of this just a tiny bit, not a lot, to hope that I am not going to be completely behind every single time. So we'll see if this is a little too slow. If it is, I might have to like speed it up. I don't know, we'll see. I might have to go back to what we were doing, but I just slowed it down a tiny bit. So for Monday, first thing, I put down a filming slate for Mandy Dreams to mark that I did publish a haul. And then I did get Starbucks and Dunkin' a lot this week, which was so bad, but I did mark all the Starbucks in the same way, and then I used the same coffee cup for all of them. So I used a coffee cup. I believe they're from the Coffee Monsters Co. If not, Once More with Love. I get them confused. I don't fully remember. I think they're from the Coffee Monsters Co. But I used an iced coffee cup, and then the Starbucks Run script is from my shop. And then I used a little envelope from the Coffee Monsters Co. and a post office script from Nicole Lexia Designs, because I did go to the post office. And guys, this was the day that it snowed in Southern California. It only snowed for like 30 minutes where I live, but like that rarely happens. So first thing I did was mark that it was insanely cold. So I used this munchkin that's like all bundled up to mark that, and then I used a like half squared off third box. Is that, I always forget what those are called. But I used the label, and then this Coffee Monsters Co. munchkin, not a munchkin. Jeez, Lindsay, where is your brain right now? I don't know what's happening. An emoji in the snow, because it did, guys, it snowed for 30 minutes, and where I live, that never happens. The coldest it usually gets, I think the coldest I've ever seen it where I live is 28. And I live in Southern California. It gets to like 120, 116 in the summer here. It's hot and it does not get cold very often. So the fact that it got to, I think the lowest I saw was 31 on this day. The fact that it got so low enough for it to snow made me so happy. And I was like, I have to document this. So I documented it on Instagram, and some people were just like laughing at me, and I'm like, I'm happy right now and I have to document this. So it snowed for like 30 minutes and I was just happy. And then I am continuing my Marvel marathon. So I used a Doctor Strange emoji, and the Doctor Strange script is from my shop. That movie's not my favorite, I will admit. It's okay. The first time I watched it, I was like, I hate this. The second time, it was a little bit better. But yeah, Doctor Strange, definitely not my favorite movie. And then I felt the need to watch Anastasia since I was using this kit this week. I was like, I need to watch it. So I used the Anastasia girl that came with like the little character stickers that you could buy with this kit. So I did use her to mark Anastasia. I really need to get an Anastasia script because I feel like that'd be so pretty rather than my writing in here. Moving on to Tuesday, I'm trying to figure out my like spacing for this day because I have an extender on here. I didn't have an extra full box to fill the extender, but I only had so much to mark, so I was like, I need to fill some space. So I pretty much just use a bunch of large boxes. So I put down first one of the squared boxes and then used a munchkin to mark that I slept in, which is anyone's surprise. I recently did the like polls that everyone was doing with the template that was like how old am I, what is my zodiac sign, am I introvert, extrovert type of thing. All y'all knew I was an introvert. Well, most of you, thank you for all of you who knew I was an introvert, but a lot of you actually also chose night owl, which I guess could be because I sleep in all the time and I'm up all the time. I mean, I do also sometimes suffer from like insomnia and stuff like that, but I was kind of surprised at how many people put night owl. I was like, I mean, to be fair, I hate waking up early, so, and I make that very clear when I do have to wake up early, so I kind of understand it, but it made me laugh because I was just like, y'all know me. You guys all know that I sleep in all the time and I am a night owl. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. The sleep-in script is from Kinsey's Creations, and I got the email on this day that my Hamilton tickets got canceled. They canceled the Hamilton tour, which I bought these tickets, which I didn't know that COVID was still, I mean, I probably figured it was going to be, but I was like, I'm going to buy these anyway, just in case. I bought these tickets back in June of 2020, and my show was actually for June 20th, and they canceled the shows all the way up through June 27th. So if I chose a week later, my tickets would not have been canceled, but honestly, probably for a good thing. Probably not a good idea to be going to a Broadway show, still in the middle of a pandemic. I figured back last year in June that we would be fine next June in a year, but yeah, who knows? But I just wanted to mark that my Hamilton tickets got canceled. I got a refund and everything. I could have repurchased them, but I was like, I'm gonna wait until I know for sure that they won't get canceled again. So I just used a Hamilton munchkin to mark that. And then, guys, I was finally able to make homemade iced coffee again, because we finally had a new fridge. It's still not that great because I need to get my creamer, and they don't sell the creamer that I like to get at the grocery stores by me. I have to go to Target for it, and I need that creamer, but it was still really good. I was finally able to make my homemade coffee. It's funny because that's the only day I made it, and the rest of the days I got coffee somewhere else. But yeah, I just had to mark it because it's the first time I've made iced coffee in so long. So I just used another coffee cup. I believe that one is from Once More with Love. And then I did film some videos on this day, so both the camera and the film script are from Magic Prince Co., and the movie of this day was Black Panther. This is the first time that I've watched it since Chadwick Boseman passed away. Is that his last name? I know that's his first name. I think that's his last name. And it made me sad rewatching it after like that. I haven't seen it since he passed away, and it was a little sad. So the Black Panther script is from my shop, and the Black Panther is a sticker from Once More with Love. And then in the little extra section, I was just in my feelings a lot this week. I just had a pretty rough week. So I used a Scribble Prince Co. scribbler and an In My Feelings script from Kinsey's Creations, and then I was just emotionally exhausted, so I used a munchkin to mark that. Moving on to Wednesday, I put down another one of those coffee cups and another Starbucks run from my shop. And then I did have a YouTube binge. I've actually been having a lot of YouTube binges because I stopped watching YouTube for a while, apart from a couple Plan With Me's and a couple planners. But I did recently just get back into it. So I'm watching like a ton of videos. So I used another munchkin, and the YouTube binge is another script from my shop. And then, because I went on this YouTube binge, that was how I figured out from Sarah Marie Stickers that she was having issues with her silhouette. So this is when I figured out that the silhouette software was what was causing the issue with my scripts and cutting off the ink. It wasn't my printer. I thought it was my printer. I did everything in my power to figure out why or what it was happening. Didn't even think that it was the silhouette software, but here we are. It was the silhouette software. So I did download an older version of the software on this day. So I just used a munchkin to mark that because I feel like it was kind of warranted, like being marked in my planner, because it was just one of those like, you gotta be kidding me type moments. And I actually put like a little munchkin like emoji type head right here to mark because I was feeling dumb, because I'm like, I did so much research, I did so many things, I tried to troubleshoot my printer, I tried to do so much stuff. And it's funny because I never saw anywhere on the forums or anything that the issue was with silhouette, but everyone on her video commented saying that they had the same issue. And I was like, is there just not like a planner version of a Reddit or something? I was so confused. I was like, I googled this for hours trying to figure it out, and I never ever found the reason behind it. And then everyone on her video was like, yeah, I had the same issue, yeah, I had that. And I was like, oh my god, I feel so dumb. Like, it wasn't even me, it was my software. But yeah, so I was feeling a little dumb. And then I did package orders on this day, so I used another munchkin for that and a package order script from Nicole Lexia Designs. And then I did design some new releases and create the scripts. So I used a paper and milk, iPad, and pencil, and then the create scripts sticker I just made for myself. And then last but not least, I did have a laundry day on this day, which no, it wasn't this one. I was like, I think I still have laundry that I need to fold from this, but that was too long ago for that. I've had a laundry day since then. But I used a Paper Bits Co. Bear and a laundry day script from Kinsey's Creations. Moving on to Thursday, I put down a bill due, and of course the bill due that I had to match this kit was the same one that was the closest to the glitter header, and I was like, really? Why? So it was the only one that matched this kit that I had. So I was like, whatever, we're gonna leave it. And then I did design the new releases in silhouette, so I used an odd loop girl on a laptop to mark that. And then movie of this day was Thor Ragnarok, which is my favorite Thor. I hate Thor Dark World. I really like Thor Ragnarok because it has that humor in it, and it's great. So I used this Stick with a Plan Co. like girl dressed as Thor, because I figured, I don't know, that works. And the Thor Ragnarok script is again from my shop. And then I was trying to figure out if I wanted to put that filming slate on the other side, but I hate putting the filming slate on the other side for some reason. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it on the same side. There's a full box, like separating it works. So I put down another filming slate to mark that I did publish new releases. And then I actually got locked out of the hub on this day. So we have a website that is for cast members. That is how you access like your schedule, like your record card, pay stubs, any type of things that you need to access for Disney. And I got locked out of it. I think it was probably because it had been such a long time since I logged on there, and I think my password probably needed to be reset, but it wasn't giving me the option to reset it. So when I entered my new my password, it said it was incorrect, and I was like, no, I know this is correct. So then I tried to reset the password, and it was still saying it was incorrect even after I reset the password. So I essentially got locked out of the website, and I was like, I still need to be able to access things on here. Like, that's how I access my W-2. That's how I access just different things that I need to access. So I was like, this sucks. So I had to call IT, which I did call IT that day, or like the next day, because when I got locked out of the hub, it was like 9 o'clock at night. I was like, yeah, I can't call IT. But yeah, so I got locked out of the hub. Just figured I would mark that. I didn't have anything specific to mark that, so I just used this Anastasia girl. That was from the character stickers that came with this. And then I did also create all the listings for the new releases, so I used a Celeste on a laptop from Scroll Prince Co. for that. And then I did FaceTime Eva, who is one of my coworkers and friends. And I just use a little Paper Bits coat bearer for that, and Lee Kinsey's Creations FaceTime script. So I legit accidentally like pressed my spacebar and it stopped the like voiceover, and I didn't realize, and I was like, I'm just talking here, and I didn't realize that it wasn't recording more of the voiceover. So I was just talking just to myself. I mean, I'm still talking to myself, but I was literally just like talking without anyone like listening because it wasn't recording. So anyway, moving on to Friday. I did wake up early on Friday because I had to make sure all the listings were good and everything. So I used a Once More with Love munchkin to mark waking up early. And like I said, there were new releases, so I used a half box and a Glam planner, Bippity and Boo with like some stickers to mark new releases. I need to figure out what I want to use to mark new releases. I don't know if like the stickers work, or if I should be using laptops or what. I haven't decided yet on what I want to do, but for now we'll just use like stickers. And then underneath that I did get Dunkin'. Guys, I got so much coffee this week. It was so bad. I don't know if I just didn't care and I was like, I'm getting coffee every day. I don't know what happened. We got so much. I don't usually get this much coffee. I like buy this much coffee, but here we are. So I did get Dunkin', so I used that same iced coffee, and then the Dunkin' script is again from my shop. And then I did do the same thing that I did earlier on Tuesday with the film, so both the camera and the film script are from Magic Prints Co. And then I did, like I said, had to call IT on this day, which I needed to find a way to make call IT look decent. So that's why I put down the label. I was like, I just need to do this. So I used a phone munchkin to mark that, and the guy was actually really helpful. I've had to call IT multiple times because sometimes you can call them from home, or when I was working I had to call them, and guys, sometimes they're just not helpful at all, or they just don't know what they're doing. But this guy was really helpful, and he was great. He was able to get back into the hub. I did have to change a lot of my passwords though, and I was afraid to rechange my hub password because he gave me a temporary one, because he was like, go ahead and change your password, see if it works, and it still didn't work even after he like unlocked it. And so he gave me a temporary password. I was like, I refuse to change this password now, because this is how I'm getting into the hub and I don't want to get locked out again. So yeah, and then like I said, I had changed passwords, so I didn't really have again a sticker for that, so I just used Puka or Boo dressed as Puka for that. And then I did also watch Ant-Man and Wasp on this day, so I used an Ant-Man munchkin, and I did put down the script a little crooked, but it was kind of already down and I wasn't going to pick it back up again, so I just left it. I was like, this works. It's fine. It is kind of covering the character stickers a tiny bit, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Moving on to Saturday, I put down another one of those coffee cups and a Dunkin' script again from my shop. And I also, like, I think I've mentioned this before, I always use Misfits in my like spreads. I just use Misfit stickers from my shop instead of creating my own, so some of these might have some different like black dots and things like that on them. So if you guys see that, that's why. We did go to storage on this day. We finally took all of our Christmas decorations back to storage. So I just used a package icon from Scribble Prints Co. for that. And then I did have to order supplies. I need to get better at ordering with bulk supplies, or like ordering in bulk. For some reason, I only order in like moderation, and then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, well, great, now I need to order this again. So I just need to do like one bulk order of like mailers and paper and things like that. I did do a pretty big order of paper for Black Friday, but I really need to do, I don't know, I need to do like a bulk ordering, but I'm always afraid to, because I'm like, I'm gonna end up with too much of this, I'm not gonna need it, which I know I'm eventually gonna need it, but I don't know. It's just my brain. It's just like, nah, you're not going to need it. So anyway, I ordered supplies. So that script is from Nicole Alexia Designs, and the character sticker is a Maru from Paper and Milk. And then I did just have a lazy day on this day. I had a couple of these because I was just having a rough week. So I used an emoji and a blanket and a lazy day script from my shop. And I played some video games because lazy day to the max. So I use this like game, I think it's a Game Boy. It's a really like old gaming thing. I think it's a Game Boy. I'm sorry if I'm incorrect. From Once More with Love to mark playing video games. And then I did end up getting a headache on this day, so I used a munchkin for that. And then just went to bed early. I don't ever use black scripts, but I was like, I'm just going to use this instead of writing it in because it just made sense and it was in the kit. So I used a Glam planner, bippity boo, to mark that I did go to bed early. Moving on to Sunday. Sunday was a day. I'm not going to go into it. I'm really not, but I will obviously show you or tell you guys what happened, but I'm not going to tell you the details. So I did get Starbucks again on this day, so I used another Starbucks run script from my shop and another one of the coffee cups, and then I did watch Infinity War, so I figured Thanos was the best for Infinity War because I want to use, I think he's considered Bro Thor, but it's like Fat Thor for Endgame because he makes me happy. So I did use Thanos from the Coffee Monsters Coffee Monsters Co. sheet, and the Infinity War script is again from my shop. And then I use these fighting munchkins to mark so many arguments. Again, not gonna get into it. I will tell you guys though, I do not get along with every single person in my family, and arguments happen almost on a daily basis. So yeah, this is why my mental health is so messed up. But yeah, so we had arguments. So I'm gonna leave it there. That's what happened. We did go to the grocery store, so I used a Celeste from Scroll Prince Co. to mark that and another script from my shop. And then I was in my feelings on this day. I was real bad. I just got real emotional and was just not having it. So I used this Coffee Monsters Co. emoji, like anxiety emoji, and an In My Feelings script from Kinsey's Creations. I had another emotional breakdown. This time it was in the shower, so there was that, and I kind of just went along with the fact that I was just crying, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch sappy movies that are gonna get me in the mood to cry, because sometimes you just need a really good cry. So I used a Wonton and a Million sticker for my breakdown, and then I used a Paper Bits Go Girl eating some popcorn to mark that I watched Age of Adeline, which was actually my first time ever watching it, and I was in my feels. I was really in my feels, and I watched all the sappy movies that just made me cry, and it was great. It was a great time to just let it all out. Sometimes that's just needed, and it was definitely needed by the end of this day. I texted Eliza, who's like my closest friend, and I was just like, this is my night, and she's like, I feel that. like her and I sometimes are just like, we're on the same level of just so, like, our mental health just is so sporadic and insane. And she like sometimes will text me and she's just like crying with a box of tissues, and I'm like, yeah, you let it out. And that was how she was with me on this night. So yeah, we have little supportive friends supporting us crying while watching sappy movies. So that was my Sunday night. It was a great time. But yeah, so that is everything for this spread. Pretty simple. I'm so excited for the spread. It's so pretty. And I'm obsessed with it. I love the Anastasia kit. Oh my god, guys, you will not get my level of excitement until you see that haul. I'm just beyond excited for this kit in that haul, and you guys, you'll see it in that because I'm just so excited. But anyway, I am going to flip through what is left in the kit. This was obviously a luxe kit, so there are a decent amount of things. There's not a ton, but there are a decent amount of things still left over. I didn't even use like anything on that sheet, but I'm gonna flip through everything that was left in the kit and then give you guys a wiggle. Wiggles with non-hoil, good lord, wiggles with non-hollow foil are just not the same. They don't work as well. I don't know why. Hollow foil just works so much better. I don't know if it's just because it like reflects better or what, but like, yeah, the gold foil just wasn't doing it. I was like, is this even wiggling? Probably not. It didn't look right. So I'm just kind of showing you guys all of the extender boxes and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this plan with me. I took my sweet time flipping through all the leftovers of this kit. Fun fact, while I'm sitting here doing this, I just flipped through the leftovers to get rid of any pages that don't have stickers on it, and then I put the leftovers into like a pile so I could eventually give them away when I have enough. But yeah, that's what I do. So if you guys can see, that is what I'm doing, and sometimes it takes longer than other times. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you did, as always, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and leave me some kind of comment down below, and I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye! Bye, guys.